True Psychic Tales magazine. It's me again, Rasputin Aquato. I know I write a lot, and you haven't printed any of my True Psychic submissions so far, but this one's different. This one's true. I just helped rescue Truman Zonotto, the grand head of the Psychonauts, and father of Lily Zonotto, my girlfriend. Although the term is still very fresh and might need fact-checking before we go to print. There was a kiss, but... Okay, I'm already getting off track. Let me start at the beginning. I grew up in the circus, the Aquato Family Circus, a ragtag little caravan of acrobats run by my parents. We were taught all our lives to hate and fear psychics, or fortune tellers as we knew them, all because of some old thing where they cursed the Aquatos to die in water. Problem is, I am psychic. I have been all my life. I hid my powers from my family, practicing them in secret, until one fateful night. After a show, a mysterious stranger handed me a brochure for Whispering Rock Psychic Summer Camp, a training facility for psychic kids, operated by the international espionage agency we all know as bum bum bum, the Psychonauts. I ran away from home that night. When I got to Whispering Rock, I blended in seamlessly with the other campers. Superstar secret agent Sasha 9 and Mia Vodello taught me levitation and side blast. I learned pyro and telekinesis from Ford Cruller himself. He was all over camp, literally all over, due to his ability to teleport. He even took up psychic residence in my head, which I could prove to you if you had a piece of bacon. Needless to say, things were going great. The one little catch was that the head coach of the camp was stealing campers' brains and putting them inside armored death tanks that I guess he was going to use to take over the world or something. I went into his mind and found out he just had some issues with his father. I mean, who doesn't, right? Now he's okay. Not great, but okay. Just as Ford Cruller was making me an honorary psychonaut for all my hard work, word came in that Truman Zonotto had been kidnapped. So my fellow Psychonauts and I jumped in a jet, set out to find him. Our search led us to an abandoned underwater outpost of the Psychonauts in a dangerous part of the ocean, known as the Rhombus of Ruin. We found Truman there, held captive by Dr. Loboto, unlicensed dentist and amateur brain surgeon. We freed Grandhead Zonotto, but he's got Silurium poisoning and can't tell us what happened. We know Loboto wasn't acting alone, but he won't tell us who hired him to kidnap Truman. Agent 9 has an idea how to get the information, using an elaborate psychic construction implanted in Loboto's mind. It's risky, but that's just a way of life when you're a psychonaut. If I don't make it back, I really hope you consider publishing my letter. And also, please consider the sample layout and illustrations I included. Well, I better get my head in the right place. The mission is about to begin.
Hello everybody on YouTube, this is Super Nintendo and welcome to my new Let's Play of Psychonauts 2. So in the past couple of months I have been redoing the first game on my series New Game Plus, and that was for good reason. Because I was planning this Let's Play, and looking back at my original Let's Play, didn't turn out so good. So I wanted to, redo my Let's Play, get everyone up to speed, refresh myself on the franchise before tackling this game. Psychonauts 2 is a very, very good sequel to the original. I would say that it's about on par with the original. Not necessarily better in most cases, but not worse either. This game has a much more personal story to Rasputin, and it's really damn good. One thing to kind of talk about before really getting into it, though, this game has a lot of subject matter and imagery that can be upsetting and triggering for some viewers. So if you are someone who is triggered by dentistry, like gums and like nerves and PTSD, there was some other stuff in there too. This is probably not a series that you want to watch. But, you know, if you're okay with that, then let's dive into Psychonauts 2. And I already tried recording this series once before. Took a little longer than I thought, so I'm going to try to go through this a little bit faster, so let's go. Psychonauts 2.
Three days ago, Truman Zonotto, the grand head of the Psychonauts, was kidnapped. Yesterday, with my help, the Psychonauts rescued Truman from the underwater lair of Dr. Loboto. But trust me, there's no way Loboto is working alone. Today, we're on a mission. Find out who hired Dr. Loboto to kidnap Truman Zonotto. My name is Raz, and today is my first official day on the job.
Everything okay in here, Raz?
Oh, hey, Lily. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, I've dreamed about working at Psychonauts headquarters all my life. I just thought it would be more, you know?
Come on, we're going to be late for the morale corral.
And that's how we managed to raise profits, the 900% this quarter. That's right. Thank you.
And that brings us to our next topic.
Sasha, still have the talking turtle?
Maury.
Sorry, I just like the clapping.
It's now time to give out the award for Employee of the Year. The prize for this year's award is an all-expenses-paid tropical vacation.
Ooh!
Oh, I hope it's me.
The winner of this award may be one of our newest members, but he's also one of our most improved. Congratulations to Caligosto Loboto.
What? Way to go, Cal. You're gonna love this vacation package. I'm jealous.
I've never won anything. Oh, been on a vacation. I don't have to go on a boat, do I?
No, darling.
Woo!
All you need to do is get this vacation request approved by your supervisor.
What?
Just a formality. You just need to get this form signed by your boss.
My boss?
Yes, darling. Or you could just tell us who your boss is and we could...
No.
Maybe he doesn't want this tropical vacation after all.
Get back. I want it. I'm Employee of the Year.
Yes, you are, darling. Now off you go. Get that form signed by your boss.
The person who hired you.
The person you work for.
Okay.
Hurry up, before I take that vacation myself.
Rasputin?
I'm on him.
Keep up with him, Raz, and he'll lead you straight to his boss.
We'll try to head him off.
Be careful, darling.
Stay close to him, Raz.
But don't freak him out.
Remember to act casual.
I am acting casual.
What's that?
I said, I love Casual Friday. Am I right? Attention. The tooth is loose.
Don't lose him, Raz.
Uh-oh.
What is it?
I think he suspects something. He's taking countermeasures.
Just remember your basic training, soldier.
Right.
Are you following me? You are following me. This was all a trick. I'm not Employee of the Year. I'm the greatest dentist of our century.
All agents, the tooth has gone bad. Repeat, the tooth has gone bad.
Maintain pursuit, Rasputin.
We are in position to intercept.
Roger.
Looking for me? Well, come and get me. Why are you taking so long? I don't think you understand the gravity of the situation.
Watch out! Hey, you're not supposed to walk that way.
Coach!
No time for small talk, soldier. The enemy is on the move. But we've got him cornered. This way. Quick! Hurry! We can't let him shake us.
Now, before the procedure, it's very important that we clean out your dentist hat. You don't want any dirty throwaways.
Stand down! Soldier, I've been bit. Get this giant tooth off of me.
I can't lift that tooth.
There's a door up there. We just need to make some sort of ladder or stairs out of here. Finally.
Coach, there were no teeth in Sasha's plan.
That's what I told him. But he's all, no weapons, Maury.
No, I mean, Sasha's implanted mental construct was just business office.
Oh,
This dental stuff. That's the real Dr. Loboto.
Sasha's implant must be breaking down. We better double time it and decommission that dentist.
Lots of figments of Loboto's imagination.
Figments of the imagination are littered all over mental worlds. Your rank will increase for every 100 you collect. This is something that is different from the first game. Figments in the first game had a specific amount of points attached to them, and you went up a rank once you had 100 points. This game has it so that you go up a rank when you have 100 figments, which definitely helped things out. Not to mention, as you can see, they are far less problematic than before. Some of them still move, but they no longer change between opacity like they did in the first game. So they are nowhere near as much of an issue. Even though they are still flat textures, they also have this very sketchy aura around them, making them much easier to find and point out. There will still be times that I might miss a couple of them, but that is due to my fault as missing them, as opposed to the game's fault for having them be very annoying to get. So, big improvement over the first game.
Great job following orders, Private. You go on ahead. I'll take up the rear.
Let's continue on.
I thought the big tooth was upsetting. Well, let's soldier through, Private. Unzip that dental door. Good job, soldier.
What's that light?
Uh-oh. Zip it back up again. Zip it.
There. Now that your cap is clean, let's check out those chompers. If I didn't know better, I'd swear this place had gremlins. No problem. I'm sure I can do this in the dark.
Coach, this room is definitely not in Sasha's plan. In fact, I think it's a trap.
No. That's just a sensor. Everybody has those. Live in your mind and stamp out things that don't belong.
Like us?
You handle this one. I'll find a way out.
I love the visual humor in this game, and even the punny humor. This game is littered with puns. I love it. I would love to see Sugar Conroy take a stab at these games. I don't know if he would, especially lately.
You just have to do your thing with the dental door here. Ugh. I can't even look at it.
Before we go onward, we are going to explore around this area because there are figments and other collectibles to be had, such as emotional baggage.
Yes.
Emotional baggage tag. Reunite this tag with its companion, emotional baggage, to help sort it out. Honestly, talking a little bit about the collectibles, I really like how the collectibles are in this game compared to the first game. The first game had a couple of the figments be related to what's going on in the individual's mind, but this game takes it to a whole other level, where it really feels integral to the character in general. Anyway, memory vaults. Some minds try to protect themselves by locking memories away in vaults. Chase them down and bust them open to reveal their repressed memories inside. Yes, we will have the memories.
That's one of Dr. Lobato's balls. I should try to catch it. Could be high value.
Enhancement under the sea. We see Dr. Loboto enjoying the latest issue of The Dental Tales. He gets a passport, a map, and wads of heaping cash. He goes to somewhere called Charlie Psycho Delta, and he's there. He puts some fish in some clothing and mutates them into fish people, and does what any crazy scientist would do: plays cards with his minions. Honestly, the vaults are very informative in this game, but you know, they're about as good as the first game. Honestly, some of them even better.
Coach, is this normal? Do Sasha's mental scenarios usually break down like this?
Never. There's something screwy going on in this brain. The sooner we get out of it, the better. Hey, see what you can find that way. See you on the other side.
Looks like some sort of conference room in here.
Rasputin, is that you? I need...
I'm coming, Sasha.
I love how the different, like, visual effects are handled in this game. Like that dental door we went into, it's just gone now. I would love to see some like video like messing around with the camera to show how they do these visual tricks. So you know, is there any more figments behind here? Doesn't look like it. Okay.
Someone is helping him. He couldn't. Oof. Couldn't do this himself.
This particular part, there is a lot of optional dialogue you can hear here, but for the sake of keeping things moving, I am going to save that for a bonus episode. So I'm going to shoot that, and we're going to move on.
Sasha, how is Loboto breaking through the office construct?
He couldn't be doing this on his own. He must be getting help from someone even more sinister. Get ready, Rasputin.
Sasha!
I've got the situation under control. Just find us a way out of here, quickly.
Yeah, don't bother with them little mooks. You want to go for the gold. You gotta grab the big boys. Help me carry this one, will you, Frankie?
I love these things. Like, this is where I really notice just how punny this game can be. These flying teeth are called tooth fairies, as you can probably tell by the subtitles. It's like, it's really funny.
Get a little higher if we want to get this gold out. I can't believe
Hey,
this
tooth fairies! Drop that tooth. It's not yours, and I need to jump on it.
Ah, they got me too, Frankie. The mooks.
Alright, let's get ourselves some of these figments, and like I said, some of them do move, which can be kind of a pain in the arse, but, you know, nowhere near as bad as it was in the first game. Like, the ones that move, they don't move very fast, they are very clearly visible, and you are fine. Also, if you're someone who is freaked out by, like, teeth and nerves and stuff, I very much apologize for this game's imagery. Ugh.
Did you even brush before you came in here today? Honestly, it's a mess in there. Here, rinse and spit. Get out everything that doesn't belong.
Oh no, not back in the trap.
Trap?
Coach? Coach, where'd he go?
Oh, well, that's a good sign.
What is it?
That is a regret. If Loboto has regrets, then maybe there's a way we can still get to him. Let's get out of here and find Loboto.
Sasha? Are regrets dangerous?
Oh, yes, extremely. Take care of that one, will you, while I find an exit.
I love how different enemies in this game will actually be represented by these different feelings, like regrets and stuff. Like they are very cool. And I love how each one of them, how you fight them, makes sense for like how you deal with the feeling. You know, like just how they behave it makes sense for the emotion.
Good job, Rasputin. Unfortunately, I can't find a way out of here anywhere.
Sasha? How long has that golden door been there?
Golden what?
Did somebody say gold? Frankie, here's our chance for revenge.
Oh, not these guys.
I'll keep looking.
Watch out! They're shooting at us! Frankie! Frankie? Oh no! Not again! I'm coming to see you, Ma!
Rasputin, you see what you can find through that door. I'm going to stay here and attempt to repair my construct.
There's nothing left to collect in here because, you know, we've already collected everything in here, so let's move on. And I always wondered where we come in here from, but we come in here through that light. It's kind of cool.
Uh-oh, slippery.
Hurry up, Raz!
Here I come!
Still got that water phobia, huh?
It's not a phobia, it's a curse. Back in Grulovia, my whole family was cursed to die in water, and...
Yeah, super sad. Look at these posters! I think someone else planted these in Loboto's mind to intimidate him.
And make sure he didn't tell us who hired him to kidnap your dad.
Let's get rid of them. Maybe it'll help. Help me burn these posters, Raz.
So now we can use pyrokinesis
I feel bad about not
and blow in,
even though they're not real.
light things on fire.
You got more fire in your head than I realized, Raz. Burn them all.
I really like how these things look. They're actually pretty cool.
Ooh, looks like you found an even bigger room.
I'm gonna catch up to Loboto.
Okay, I'll catch up after I make sure these posters are all burnt.
Listen, back in the rhombus of ruin, you and I, we had a moment, am I right?
We're not here to hurt you. We just want to know who hired you to kidnap Truman Zonotto.
Why can't you just let it go? All's well that ends well, right?
So, what Loboto just said there, the Rhombus of Ruin, that was the previous Psychonaut game that was released in between Psychonauts 1 and 2. I don't know how I would really do a Let's Play on that, so I'm just skipping over it. It's not really necessary to play before playing this. So, like, if you... This game does a good job of filling in the gaps if you haven't played it, so I don't feel like it's necessary, but I will be pulling from it for some bonus episodes, so look forward to that. Got ourselves a bee, a toothbrush, with a weird little stabby thing.
Who are you protecting?
Myself.
I should try to get that sorted.
Emotional baggage. Everyone has emotional baggage that needs to be sorted. You can help out by finding this bag's lost tag. Every 5 you reunite will grant you a rank. We cannot do this one yet. This requires us to come back in here later. I think it's fine just to, you know, establish that, but otherwise, you know, let's move on.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I did it. I'd take it back if I could. Was that you screaming? Or me? Doesn't matter. Listen, we all have our doubts and regrets. But it's too late to turn back now. Understand? What we have to do now is finish the extraction.
Lily, I think Loboto is starting to have doubts.
Duh, they're right over there. Luckily, they're highly flammable. You take care of them while I find a way out, okay?
If you didn't see that little bonus cutscene in the first game where Lily tried to light Loboto on fire, your ass is confused as to why she is seemingly so obsessed with fire in this game. I pressed the wrong button. I was trying to do a physical attack, but I accidentally did a dodge. Psy Pop. This brain candy will restore some of your mental energy. Hold down to gobble a Psy Pop. Honestly, pretty useful thing. It's a way to regain some health in an emergency. Otherwise, you know, not really. It's purely optional. You don't need to if you don't want to. Psytanium. Psytanium is a psychoreactive mineral used by Psychonauts as currency. Save it up to buy some useful stuff later. We will be gathering a lot of Psytanium, so look forward.
Hey, Raz, doesn't this painting look familiar?
Get away from me, you scary little girl!
Think we should burn it?
Oh, you haven't changed, have you?
Come on, just tell us who hired you to kidnap my dad.
Oh, this is really personal for you, isn't it?
You better believe it is.
Well, I'm sorry if you were offended.
That does it. I'm burning this guy.
Wait! I'll tell you.
Yes?
The person who hired me
Yes?
was no one. No one hired me because I didn't do anything.
Oh, brother.
Well, not on purpose, at least. It was an accident.
You've got to be kidding me.
Your father got lost and ended up in the rhombus of ruin on accident.
Ugh.
And I was just trying to help him rest while we waited for you to come save him.
Nice try.
I don't even care anymore. Do your worst.
Maybe we could get some information from Loboto here.
This flimsy projection is worthless.
Hey!
I say we burn them all until we find one who tells us who hired him to kidnap my dad. Oh, no, you don't.
I think I just did.
Mia?
Yes, darling?
Nothing.
Did you forget everything I taught you about levitation, Rasputin?
No. Your thoughts can lift you up if you focus.
Better hurry before we hit the ground.
There you go. Woo-hoo. Now let's get out of here. Loboto needs our help.
Yes. Wait, help Loboto.
Someone really did a number on that poor thing. I think he wants to tell us who hired him, but he's terrified. Let's find him and help him.
So here we are in the big toothy abyss. Honestly, this area is pretty cool looking. Something that I am not really that big of a fan of is how the levitation power functions in this game compared to the second one. I massively prefer how it works in the first game, but I will speak more about that later. I'm sorry if it seems like I'm trying to rush through things. It's just I want to do this whole mind in this episode, and as you probably noticed from the previous save file, this mind can kind of take a while. So, you know, I'm trying to get everything so we can move on. Alright, get a figgy. I'm also trying to get all the figments too, which is a little easier said than done, so.
Mia, the mission is falling apart. We've lost control of Loboto.
There's a little chaos on every mission, Raz. A psychonaut must always remember how to roll with it. You remember how to gather your thoughts and roll with them, right?
Alright. We can't go that way until we have a later ability, so let's go down here.
Hurry, Rasputin! This is not my kind of party! Ah!
Mia? Mia, I'm coming! Mia? Where are you? Sasha, I can't reach Mia. I think she's been dementistrated. Sasha? Coach? Lily? Oh no. I think I'm the last one still in here.
I love this area. Like, as someone who really likes the first game, like, the fact that this game has an area that is basically just a mental representation of the 30 Towers Home for the Disturbed on Lake Oblongata, and you can see the Whispering Rock Psychic Summer Camp out there in the distance, it's really fucking cool. And the fact that there have only been 3 games, it really doesn't feel like it is nostalgia pandering like a lot of things do nowadays. It feels very much like it feels very organic for it to be here. Especially since Loboto was in the first game and was, for all intents and purposes, he was the main antagonist of the first game. So I think it really fits.
What was I supposed to do again?
It's him! I've got to stop him!
No.
That little stethoscope one can be pretty difficult to notice because it blends in with the gums. I think it's supposed to, teach you that, like, hey, some of them can blend in. It can be a little tricky to find. Okay, hopefully I have all the figments from the previous areas, so I will not need to come back here for figments. But if not, we gotta come back in here later for shit anyway, so I guess it's fine if we missed 1 or 2.
I put the box in the basket in the ocean. No, that's not it. No.
Yeah, we missed 1 somewhere. It's fine. We have to come back here later for stuff anyway. It's fine.
Box. I put the egg in the box, and the box in the basket, and the basket in the ocean. No, that's not it. Put the old box in the basket, and the egg in the ocean.
You put the egg in the basket, and the old egg in the box, and the box in the ocean.
Simple.
And if you tell anyone about me, anyone at all, you'll have to deal with her.
No, not her. Please don't make me look at her again. No, I won't tell. I won't tell anyone. I promise. No, please. No, not her. I won't tell.
train was booby-trapped.
Yes, whoever hired Loboto to kidnap Truman knew he might be psychically interrogated.
The poor thing looks terrified.
Did anyone get a good look at his boss?
I saw him, but I couldn't tell who he was. And I saw something else. I saw the thing that terrified Loboto. It was a woman, dressed in black fur. She was floating over the ruins of a city, and she was commanding serpents of water. There was something familiar about her.
Rasputin, I'm going to show you a picture.
That's her! Wait a second. I thought I recognized her. True Psychic Tales issue 43. She's on the cover.
Maligula.
The Deluge of Grulovia.
Maligula? She's been dead for 20 years!
Ford Crawler killed her himself!
A battle from which he never truly recovered.
She was a monster, a ruthless, power-hungry psychic who drowned hundreds of her own countrymen. Nevertheless, she still has her loyal followers to this day. This file documents recent activity believed to be the work of these modern-day delusionaries.
What are they up to?
Well, it's ridiculous, really. There's no scientific basis to necromancy.
What?
They're trying to bring her back to life?
It's silly, darling, but if they believe they can do it, they might do some dangerous things.
Mia, have you considered the other disturbing fact in all of this? That unstable character.
Could never kidnap the grand head of the Psychonauts without help? Yes.
You mean...
There's a mole in the Psychonauts.
If you think this is a mole, you're dumber than you look.
Approaching the mother lobe.
Agent Forsyth, why did you deny us intel when we hailed the Mother Lobe?
What are you talking about, Agent 9?
We were on a mission to rescue the grand head of the Psychonauts. When we called for assistance...
I never heard any call. Who did you talk to? Is he all right?
We won't know for sure until we get that squirrel tested for rabies.
This is our kidnapper.
Clearly, he had help on the inside.
Impossible. A mole in the Psychonauts?
We have reason to believe delusionists are involved. And they're trying to bring back Maligula.
What?
I know. Isn't it great? The Psychonauts haven't had this kind of a threat in years.
Can someone help me with my dad? He's still acting funny.
Truman!
Let's get him inside so he can lie down.
I'll see what I can find out in my meditation chamber.
I'm taking Loboto to my office for further interrogation.
I'm gonna talk to Otto about our military options.
Does that make anyone else a little nervous?
Who are you?
I'm Raz. Rasputin? I'm, your newest Psychonaut?
How's that?
Ford Crawler, he gave me a badge. I've been kinda helping out.
Listen, kid. Agent Crawler is a hero. But he's not operating at 100%. He can hand out all the merit badges he wants, but he doesn't have the authority to commission Psychonauts.
But you can, right? You're Hollis Forsyth, lesser head of the Psychonauts? True Psychic Tales 146. You and Truman fought the Noodler together.
I prefer the title Second Head. If the other agents vouch for you, I might be able to get you a spot in the intern program. But don't be late for orientation. I hear the coordinator's a real brain buster. Welcome to the Mother Lobe.
Okay, that will do it for this episode. Next time on Psychonauts, we are going to explore the Mother Lobe. And maybe we might meet our intern coordinator. You know, we might do that too. I don't know. Depends on whether or not we have enough time. So, I'll see you guys then. See you guys in the next episode. Bye.
Sit on the sinking square window! The skies are getting clearer today. The rain has passed me by. I want to open